What is up, everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something that I don't normally do, and that is the Arena Direct Sealed Challenge for this time for a Tarkir Dragonstorm Collector Booster. Now, these are sold out everywhere that I've checked. You can get them on the secondary market online for a premium, but I normally don't do these events because, you know, it is a lot of gems, and it's very hard to get to the 6 wins. You only have 1 loss to give, basically. Your second loss, you're eliminated. If you do get to 5 wins, then you have basically the ability to get your gems back. Thanks for playing. 4 wins, you get 2,000 gems. But typically, I don't do these events, but I do love Tarkir Dragonstorm. I do love the possibility of getting to 6 wins and getting a collector booster box. And just one thing to note, I have heard from a couple of different sources that previous events that folks have are still waiting for their product for their winnings. So we're hoping that, you know, this is not the case for here, but it also could be delayed for several months as well. So, but we're going to try this. May only try this once. It is a little difficult more than draft because you are playing sealed in this wedge set. You will note that there are no seeded booster packs for this like there were at the pre-release. It's just 6 straight packs, so a lot of variants. Most people will just, if they've got good fixing, they'll play, you know, just 4 or 5 color. As you will open up a lot of the, hopefully open up a lot of the dual lands that gain you life. So anyway, we're gonna give it a try and see how we do. So let's go ahead and open up our packs. Yes, we'll go ahead and do this one time. All right, so just first look, we have a couple of good rares in either Abzan or Sultai. We have Rot Curse, Rakshasa. Not necessarily a limited bomb, but it does have some potential to do some early damage, and then use the renew ability to make it so your opponents can't block, which is always good and limited. Warden of the Grove. As it continues to get +1/+1 counters, you can endure and go wide, or begin to put counters on your non-token creatures. Scavenger Regent. Each non-dragon on the Omen side, each non-dragon gets -X till end of turn, which is just good to have access to a board wipe. And then just as a creature, a 4/4 flyer for 4 that has ward, discard a card. So you may sometimes just curve out into this. You know, you could go 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop, and this would be a 5/5 if Warden's still on the battlefield, and then just get there through combat damage. We do have Flamehold Grappler. Kind of skipped over that because we're looking at the Golgari cards first, but for Jeskai, a 3/3 first strike. When this creature enters, copy the next spell you cast this turn. You may choose new targets. Land the Spirit Dragon. Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon. Add 1 mana to cast a dragon or an omen, or search for a dragon card, reveal it, put it in your hand. We didn't get any of the mythic dragons, so may not be playing that. A Jeskai Saga, rediscover the way. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 of them in your hand, the rest on the bottom in any order. You need to do that twice on 1 and 2. And then when you cast your next non-creature spell this turn, target creature you control gains double strike till end of turn. And inevitable defeat. Mardu and 1. This spell can't be countered. Exile target non-land permanent. Its controller loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. The first line of text, don't forget that. This can't be countered. And it gets any non-land permanent. And then the life gain and life loss are important as well. So that's our rares and mythics. Let's take a look at what we have as for the rest of the deck. I want to go first to, we'll zoom out here. I'm going to go first to our fixing. All right, so we have one of each of these dual lands: Scoured Barrens, Dismal Backwater, Cliffs, Caves, Crag, Falls, Bivouac. So no Jungle Hollow for the black-green. All right, so kind of all over the place. We do have the Teamer Tri-land. And then we have Jeskai Shrine Keeper, which is a good Jeskai Dragon. Messenger, Grappler. We have Shrieker and Mardu with our inevitable defeat. We also have a Born Karn Butcher for mobilized tokens. Training Victor, and then a removal spell, Mardu removal spell. So we also have Frontline Rush, which is good. So Mardu's not looking real bad. Take Wildling to help with fixing Stormbrew to go with the Golgari. 2 Roamer's Routines. Okay. All right, let's just start from the top with white. 3 Coordinated Maneuvers, 2 Duty Beyond Death. Skyrider, giving your tokens flying. If we do go Mardu, that's it also, when it attacks, it gives another creature flying and your tokens, so that could help you kind of end games quickly. Static Snares, good removal. Blue is just kind of mid. Didn't, I guess we can look at it if we go Jeskai. And then in black, we have 2 Worthy Cost. Again, good for Mardu with the tokens. Our Rakshasa. 1 Dragon Spray. Black, not a lot of removal in black either. Now for red, let's look at Mobilize specifically. Shock Brigade, 2 Twin Bolts, a Overwhelming Surge. This is a Jeskai uncommon. Narset's Rebuke. Okay. And then green, we didn't totally look at green, but we have Snakeskin Veil, Formation Breaker, which is good with creatures that have counter. Sarkhan's Resolve, good modal spell. We have a Botanist. Okay. So my initial impressions are that green is our strongest color, with Warden and Wildling and Stormbrood. We've got some aggressive creatures, 2 drops here. Black had just a little bit. And in red, we really didn't get a lot of good red like we were hoping to stick with the Mardu. And all right. Yeah, only 3 mobilized creatures. And 3 Endure creatures, with one of those being green. It's kind of no clear direction at the beginning because we've got some good Mardu commons or commons and uncommons. Frontline Rush being another one. Do have an Embermouth Sentinel that we can play to color fix. Don't really feel great about this pool. Could just go wide. This is what we're going to go with. It's just kind of low curve with hopefully good removal. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're counting these as removal, 6, 7, Shrieker for 8, and then of course Regent in case we need to board wipe. There's like 7 token makers in the deck. Because we have, while we don't have those 2 payoffs I mentioned earlier, we do have Starry-Eyed Skyrider and Bone Karn Butcher. And so we're just going to try to go wide. We've got Duty Beyond 2 copies of Duty Beyond Death. To make our creatures indestructible, put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature. We'll have to sack 1. And then Frontline Rush to hopefully just punch in the final points of damage. So not a lot of high hopes for this, but we're just going to play what we have and go from there. Just a reminder, if you like this kind of content, go ahead and like and subscribe. I do try to make draft videos, limited videos, and also be playing some standard in the near future as well. So, all right, well, let's get into it. All right, entering game 1. Hopefully we can draw well, play well, and get a couple of aggro wins. All right, it is not aggro as we have no turns until turn 3, but we are first and we have no red. But we're going to go and keep this hand. Kind of just have to roll with. Oh yeah, there's our red. That's good. Go ahead and get that on turn 2. So Strike Master, we'll just give them a target, see if they want to remove this. We'd rather them remove our Skyrider instead of Sonic Shrieker or Scavenger Regent. That is great. I think we're going to go ahead and probably play the Scavenger Regent on 2. We could wait a little longer, but I think this is going to be well worth it here. Three for one, pretty good. I think we'll be happy with that. We're going to hold back for now. We'll make them use whatever trick they have. Man, our opponent just got the Boros aggro.deck. Alright, so we can snare a creature. Or their Corey Steel Cutter. They can't pump the team, so Tarkir. Maybe I want to go get rid of their muck token. So our Shrieker will trade with their token. Either way, unless we take out the token. Take out their Bearer of Glory. Yeah, I think we gotta do that. Really wanted to take out the Corey Steel Cutter. I think we're gonna go ahead and sacrifice the Starry-Eyed Skyrider. Again, not in a great position here. They play another Seize Opportunity. First strike, okay. And store. Corey Steel Cutter. Coming back for more. Okay, so that's good. I think we have to hopefully they don't block at all. Okay. Guess I should have checked. Did not realize that was sorcery speed. $10. Yeah, I think we just hope they don't get any more tricks. 6, 7. Dangerous place to be in. That Corey Still Cutter, just everything is a threat. You could have another first strike trick. That'd be 7, 8, 9. Well, this could be a short match for us here. Corey Still Cutter, still a problem. Okay, that's great news. I'd love one of our removal spells here. Haste and Trample's an issue, but do they have a pump spell? Whew. Game 1. That was stressful, but kind of hate going down to that low life total, but tough decisions, but game 1 down, so we're happy about that. All right, we're on to game 2. Hopefully we have a easier game than that last one. They just had a great Boros aggro deck. Well, we have all of our colors. We do have a removal spell on 3. So let's just hope we draw into some early creatures. Something to do on turn 2 at least. I guess we will play. Doesn't really matter. Guess we should have played Mountain or Plains for Frontline Rush, but we'll go ahead and get Cursed Rakshasa. Hit him for 5 will be something to do. Another Black later would be good. Just hoping to draw a couple lands now. Would love to go 3, 4, 5. I'm probably thinking about Segu Wildling, whether or not to cycle it off. Okay, remember this is a sorcery, so we're good to play our Windscarred Crag. Notably, Rakshasa not as good when they're playing a bunch of gain life lands, but kind of feels like they have an exhale here. But we got to make them have it. And they didn't. Great. Now whatever they play, we can... Okay, that's good. I like seeing that. No creature, great. Alright, let's get aggro. For the face, they'll have to discard a card. Now we got 10 damage represented on the board and a removal spell and a duty beyond death as well. Of course, we can make it where they can't block. They're going to have a removal spell for one of our creatures here. Mammoth Bellow, that's not going to do it, bud. Probably forgot about the Rakshasa. Just being able to give that creature Decayed, which means that it can't block. And then when it attacks, you have to sack it into combat. So just something they probably didn't plan for. But that's 2. Happy to get to 2-0. All right, we're officially a third of the way there. Great draw last game. Hopefully we have another similar one. All right, we have Cursed Rakshasa again on 2. We have a removal spell. 2 lands, but we're on the draw. We'll go ahead and keep it. Remove, and they're on a mulligan. Perfect. We got Embermouth Sentinel. It does put it on top, so we'll probably go and do that turn 2 instead of the Rakshasa. Great. Go ahead and get our red. Again, they could have an exhale here. Probably just play the Rakshasa. I mean, if they counter it, we still have the graveyard. If they don't, that's more pressure. Okay, perfect. Dragonstorm, it's fine. Notably, Static Snare only gets artifacts or enchantments. Or, I mean, creatures or artifacts. Just get in for 7. If they're on Urini, we're in trouble. I guess we just hold up Frontline Rush. No. Starry-Eyed Skyrider can give Sentinel flying. So that's at least 3 damage. Pay Ward 2. But notably, Inevitable Defeat can't be countered. Or we can just use Static Snare, pay the ward. Three. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Got him essentially at 5 with Inevitable Defeat. Get their creature back. That's fine. Land is great. Two, three, four, 5. Can't be countered, so solve, decline. Two, 3. Four, 5. All right. Whew. You love to see it. Again, not really strong creatures, just aggro, curve out, removal. Happy to see it. All right, we're halfway there. Hoping for some more good curve, removal. All right, we have a 2-drop, a removal spell. Kind of weak, but we're going first, and we've got a couple of things to do, so. All right, would like to draw red for Boneclarn Butcher. I'm going to make the token just in case we need to use Duty Beyond Death later. Two creature. Two creature to slow us down. That's okay. Attacking tokens have flying. Well, all right. So we can move their Skyrider and Frontline Rush, but I think we want to hold this up for next turn. So we can go ahead and get Boneclarn Butcher online. It's a lot of damage. Another 2/2. Okay. We go ahead and kill the Skyrider. Got protection for our Butcher. Another close aggro versus aggro matchup here. The Rock Curse Rakshasa is not great. Okay. Okay, we're going to go ahead and make the tokens. Or, actually, let's just hold that. Yeah. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. So they're taking 4. Sure. Seven, 11, 12, 13. Odd. I guess they didn't. Either they didn't have anything or didn't do the math. But hey, that's win number 4. So we did get to the level to get at least 2,000 gems back. We're happy with that. Not sure why they didn't block. Guess maybe they're hoping to win on the crackback. But 2,000 gems back. One more win, we get our entry back. If we do get our entry back, I will at least try this one more time. But hopefully we can get the next 2 wins and win that collector booster box. All right, we're going for win number 5 here. Again, hoping for a good curve. All of our colors. Opponent goes first. This is... We need a red. Otherwise, it's turn 4 before we do anything. I kind of hate to mulligan, but if we'd have had all 3 colors, I would have kept. Turn 4, we gain some life. Okay. Man. That's not good either. Alright, we drew black. That's good. They've got a 2/2. We just go ahead and kill that. Oh, let's wait. Is this the same opponent? Feels like we just played this game. As Menace. Let's go ahead and get. May not be the right play. But it buys us some time. Pack Beast is good. Sending the Storms is good. Alright, Static Snare is good. So I have to wait for them to attack. Fortunately, Rock Curse Rakshasa can't block. So 3/2. Take 2, and we have basically nothing. Well, that is unfortunate. We're going to be taking 6. Oh, I should have went ahead and gave those Decayed. Yeah, we might just be dead. Yep, because now they can exile that. Three, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so we would have saved 3, 4, 5, 6 life. I have one draw, and it's the, well, no, it's not even the dragon, so. All right, so that's on me. Still probably wouldn't have won, but would have had another turn. All right. Okay, 4 wins, 1 loss. We need at least one more win to get our gems back, and then we'll re-roll this. All right, we don't have any removal, but we have all of our colors, and we can go wide. Opponent on a mulligan and an Evolving Wilds. Okay. Turn 3 plays great. Devotee, unfortunately, slows us down. Attacked at the end of combat. We can make this a 2/3 and then swing for 3. Or we can just go Rakshasa and hit him for 5. Go ahead and get Rakshasa out. Hit him for 6, I guess. If they don't counter our reigning victor. Champion's good. It's a casual ball lightning to the face. No big deal. Next turn we can go Kinguard and Shock Brigade to go wide. Eshki. Oh no, Eshki. We can give Eshki Decayed. We also have Rot Curse Rakshasa to target multiple things. So we could target Eshki and 2 other things. Eshki's so good. Take an 8. They've obviously got something. They wouldn't be attacking with Eshki. Maybe like a bounce or something. Piercing Exhale. Well, we can gain a life and play a lifelinker. Or we could Rot Curse Rakshasa those 2 creatures. They swing for 8 again. Eshki just keeps gaining. Don't like my options. Dash key down, we're at 6. Okay, so they can't block. We can't play the Storm Brood without green. But I feel like we need to go ahead and get pressure. No reason to kill the devotee. They have something at the start of combat. This would represent 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Regent's good. Okay. Are you holding a counterspell? Okay. Piercing exhale on. Let's see. Kill 6, 7, 8. Yeah. We have to block in case they have a Darken's Resolve. Okay, they draw a card. They're at 9, which is unfortunate. They're at 2. It's a great game. Woo! We did it! Alright. We at least got our entry fee back so we can roll this another time. So that's big. Alright. We have finally made it, my friends. We are 5-1, so I have the at least refund on the gems, and then I can run this back. But hopefully we get this 6th win. Sometimes I feel like your matchmaking is a lot tougher when you're trying to go for that trophy, but let's just hope for another smooth aggro start with some of our removal. We did get removal. We got all of our colors. We go first. We have no creatures. But we're going to keep this because I don't think you can ask for much else other than maybe a couple of creatures that we'll draw into. The defibrillating current will stabilize us a little bit. Certainly don't need any more lands for a while. 5 is enough. Let's see how it goes. Come on, Arena. Not like this, Arena. Not like this. We have all of our colors, even green. Okay. Is a 3/2 with lifelink better than an extra creature? We're going to make the extra creature just because we have Duty Beyond Death. And we're not too concerned with the lifelink right now, so. And they just cycled that to draw a card. Sweet. Okay, great. We didn't really need that creature, but they have an Osseous Exhale, sure. Could have saved our creature with Duty Beyond Death, but we have all the lands we need. Get some of our top in. We don't have a lot, but okay, we can't stop them from drawing a card and gaining a life. We'll probably go ahead and defibrillating current that. Come on, Arena. We started with 4 lands. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've drawn 3. And they've got this dragon that they'll gain 5 life. Okay. And that's a good follow-up play. Oh, come on, Arena. think we just got to go ahead. The dragon kills us faster, but they might have counter spell. We don't like that play, but man, thinking back to that exhale, we could have played Duty Beyond Death, but yep. Gain 5 life, have a 5/4 flyer. Okay. Okay, there's Butcher. So we can race, but they have 5 life on us. Don't feel like there's any reason to hold lands. Can't block. We're way behind. Okay. Guess we could have. Probably should have played the creature first. Yeah. Yeah, we should have. Okay, that's probably going to get us. Should have played the assistant pre-combat. Yeah. Yeah, that's on me. Probably not much else we can do from here. Oh, awesome. Storm Dragon. Yep. So we don't have a board wipe. The only thing we had was the dragon, but it only gives non-dragon creatures, and we don't have... Well, we do have a lot, but... Okay, well, that's anticlimactic to get to 5 wins, but we will re-roll it. Yeah, I don't think even with saving our Bone Karn Butcher, we're not beating these dragons. So anyway, thank you for tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.